They said the attic drove people mad. The screams were heard even when the room was empty. In London's elite Mayfair district, there stands a house with a very dark reputation, 50 Berkeley Square. By the late 1800s, it was feared as the most haunted house in London, with the attic being the epicentre of the activity. One story tells of a maid who was sent to the attic. It's unclear whether she was going to sleep there herself or if she was just preparing the room, but either way, while she was in the room, she seemed to go mad and was found to be shaking and incoherent. Another tale speaks of two sailors who attempted to stay the night in the attic. They awoke to a terrifying entity entering the room. One man fled, but when he came back in the house to find his friend was no longer alive. There are so many spooky stories linked to 50 Berkeley Square, and yet no single ghost has ever been firmly identified. Some say it's the spirit of a young girl who was unalived by a relative. Some say it was a woman who threw herself from the attic window. And others say it's the spirit of a man who was locked inside the attic by his family until he slowly lost his mind. By the early 20th century, the house was taken over by Mags Bros, a rare bookseller who reportedly experienced no supernatural activity. That isn't entirely surprising given the fact that the history of the house doesn't quite align with these supernatural stories. It's possible that they were simply the result of the Victorian obsession with the macabre. Nevertheless, the legend persists. Have you heard about 50 Berkeley Square before? Do you believe that it's genuinely haunted? Let me know and have a great day.